tell me, did I do it? Did I do the scream? Did I scream well
Hey
for
ma,
you?
did I do it right?
What is this? Am I being the dad?
Yes, did I scream good for you?
Do people
Yes.
need some fatherly
Yes.
validation?
Yes, can you answer the question now?
Fatherly
Yes,
validation.
and, you did a good job. I'm proud of
Thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy now. Thank you, Seb. I'm proud. I'm proud of myself now. Now I can feel validated. Thank you, Seb.
God, people need fatherly validation. I can't believe it.
Yes, I need validation to encounter.
Yeah, sorry, I have a father, but my father isn't gonna be proud of me voicing in a furry visual novel, alright?
You don't have to tell him what role it is.
At least you voiced the guy.
you just voiced a little dude.
He did a dude, bro. You do dudes.
You just voiced a funky little guy.
And now I'm voicing what is borderline a woman.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'll just do.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Evening
Yeah.
Welcome.
You're live.
Yeah. So I
That was
am.
a weird thing to say, but okay.
Yeah, I am live now. So.
What we have decided on voicing today?
That is about to be discussed.
I can't wait to punch you.
Sorry, I lost the game of nap roulette. I was supposed to post at 5:30 in the morning. I thought I could ask for 5 minutes of sleep. It became 1 hour.
Yeah.
As I said,
I keep telling you to get
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought
When you once you play the Sims 3, there's no going back.
What? Wait, why haven't I been pinged? Have I missed it?
Wait, let me just copy and paste this.
Fuck out of here.
What?
Did you know Twin might not be able to make it for Misha?
Oh yeah, I did read that. Yes, I did get notified about that. Let's see. Let's get loud.
Let me get the others.
I'm trying to finish this fight, but I may as well just.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
VJ. I guess we're gonna have to wait for VJ to finish his Fortnite game.
Alright.
I will put you on blast. I'm gonna start streaming your Fortnite game.
Eat it.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, Kieran.
I would actually love being
Mitch.
I would love being streamed. It might be me playing Ultra Kill or some shit.
Come on.
No,
bitch.
but this is. I'm trying to publicly shame VJ for interrupting our reading night.
Yeah, I would be flattered.
valid.
I would be flattered. I would be flattered.
Oh shit.
Also, we've now reached the point where the Mika debate will never be finished, and then we'll probably have the next.
Thanks, Chris. I'm putting you on blast now. You haven't made up your mind on how to pronounce Mika.
Is it Sieran? Kieran?
Misha. I think
I'm
Misha
always
is
reading
valid.
these as
No, it's
Misha.
That is insane!
It's Misha. It's Misha.
It's Micah!
It's Micah, Misha, Mikhail. Yeah, it's all of those.
Misha sounds a bit.
I thought his name was Micah.
Yeah. Until there is a canon pronunciation, which is,
I could have sworn my skinny did it! Come on, man!
I think what McSkinny said. Yeah, I think what McSkinny said was, I think it's based off of Mikael, but it's spelled wrong. So Mikael is spelled Mikael.
There's different spellings.
Micha is pronounced Misha.
If you're gonna be pronouncing it Michael, you need to put emphasis on the ch and the K.
Yeah.
area. It needs to be
If he's a little
will never
Jewish
end.
twink, you have to put respect on the name.
I think we should do the running.
Otherwise, you're appropriate.
I think we should just do the running joke that everyone says Micah differently.
Yeah. No. That is the motif. That is the running joke. Yeah.
It's the Constitution.
Yeah. It's a rule. It's equality.
We the Micah the Micha.
All right, VJ.
Yeah, we're done. I'm done here. I was like, this might taking too damn long.
Thank goodness you finally died. Okay, so
Yeah, it just quit.
before we begin reading, before I start doing the Opal, can you mute, please?
Oh, sorry.
No problem. So before we start doing the mic check, I wanted to let you guys know that I am extremely close to get what do you call it? Affiliate on Twitch. Yeah. So as an update from last week, I did get plenty of views. I got plenty of views. So like, if only like 2 or 3 of you can have my Twitch on in the background, that would be lovely.
What's your Twitch?
My Twitch is in my Discord bio. But basically,
let me just post on the if people just don't have the.
Yeah, I forget that I'm allowed to post my own Twitch link now. Yeah.
I posted it.
I'm so fucking traumatized from getting banned.
Oh my god.
Shameless
I'm never recovering from that.
Yeah, I'm never gonna recover from that. I'm literally 12 years from now. I'm gonna be like, can I please post this link? Oh, woo.
Wow,
you're
mod
mod
abuse.
now.
Mod abuse.
The echoing is real.
Yeah.
In Twitch.
So.
Is real and
Okay, mic checks.
Yeah, mic checks. VJ, you do sound good. I actually adjusted you while you were playing Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite, get it?
It was an aggressive
Fortnite.
It was 14th night.
It's the Fortnite.
Southern, can I hear you talk for a sec?
Sorry.
Girl, you good?
No! Southern, can I hear you, please?
This is what happens when you don't sleep.
Southern, you there?
Yes. What? Hi. Can anyone hear me? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you now. I just wanted to be able to mic check you real quick. You good?
Yes.
Okay.
What that laughter says otherwise, but okay.
Yeah, mentally sick, but physically thick.
Good enough.
Mentally
It seems like
sick,
it has
but vocally lit.
Yes, dude. Okay. Wait. Did Discord even pick up that scream I did?
No, not at all. Just a laugh. Yeah, so in order to be able to have loud sounds pick up, you're gonna want to pull away from the mic like 2 to 3 times the distance that you normally speak.
Oh god, I have Twitch open and Discord.
VJ, shut up.
I was practicing the lean back mic trick.
Yeah.
VJ
I
moment.
You leaned
So
back and now you sound like it's 10 miles.
Crimson said that he was on his way, but I guess we could have a Carl stand-in for a few minutes. Would anybody like to read for him?
Yeah.
We have people in No Mic 2 who are more than happy
Yes.
to.
Come on, do it.
Well, honestly, Hooch, I know that you really enjoy voicing,
The bitch you punches Chase.
Anyway, I know that you do a good stoned voice, so I would love to have your voice as him, so thank you very much.
So I've been cutting it up.
Huh?
I don't know. You were putting out during that like entire sentence. Do you want me to do Carl? Is that what you said?
Yeah, if you could just voice Carl for a few minutes, because Crimson's on his way. And obviously, like, just, you know, keep an eye on the participants in the voice chat, because that's going to be, like, when he comes in, because he's the person who's scheduled, but, you know, I want to make sure that we get started as soon as possible.
It's going to do the bitch face.
The bitch what?
Bitch who punches Chase.
I'm gonna take advantage of this and go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. I honestly don't know if you're gonna be voicing that person, but it looks like in the second half you're gonna be playing a Yotman. Sol?
Yes, hello.
Hi. Are you normal distance away from your mic?
Oh, I am now.
Okay,
sorry.
good.
Yeah.
I noticed that you were just a smidge quiet, and I was like, oh.
I was saying it away from it for the sake of the joke, and it did not land. Like,
I know.
At all.
And the funny thing is that, like, I'm so used to being in front of my mic because it's just, like, in the position that I sit at when I'm doing all this stuff, so.
Yeah.
Last person is Griffin.
Subscribe to Shantek2Z on YouTube.
Go ahead and hit his. go ahead and you know what? Electric chair. So we are good to start. So narrator VJ, as soon as you're ready, you may begin. Oh shit, he's taking a piss.
Janice Core.
Oh,
Leo,
you know what?
It's Echo Character Core.
Dude, you got your fucking camera on.
Who's got the
VJ, you got your camera on, man. Turn that shit off.
Time gloss, Michael.
Oh, VJ's face is on. Nice.
VJ's camera.
Bro, you look good. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna open the stream just to preserve whatever mental image I have of him.
Yes.
I don't see anyone's face.
I think I've only seen him once.
What? What am I hearing?
Oh, they were talking about your face and your identity. They were actually doxing you in the chat.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
No, we're joking about.
But it's
blackmail material.
Yeah, no. It's a complete joke. It's not going on the stream, so you're good. So VJ, as soon as you're ready, you can begin narrating.
I'm here.
All right, cool.
Oh shit, Crimson's here.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, like I was about to say, if someone saw my face
Dude,
while I was,
yes,
if someone saw my
orders
face while I was taking a piss,
Looks like you taking a piss helped out in the end. Who would have thought?
Dude.
So Hooch, obviously Crimson is gonna read for Carl, but thank you.
To Trent and Leo, we got this.
We appreciate your sacrifice.
Let's go, VJ.
Hey, by the way, Crimson, you doing alright, buddy?
Crimson is fine. He was literally booking it to the microphone, but everyone else.
Was at lunch.
Yeah, everyone else can go ahead and mute while we begin reading. Okay.
You're doing fine, buddy.
All right. Carl tells me more about 3D Virtue Chat and some girls that he met on there as we walk. Girls being stated with quotation fingers each time. I'd tried talking with guys online myself, though, like Carl, never with my real identity. I remember I was feeling lonely 2 months ago and posted a personal MM ad on the Peyton List website. 18-year-old Otter here, looking for a friend/mentor was the tagline. I included a cropped and photoshopped picture of myself at the Peyton Rec Center pool. My face blurred. Since I went through puberty a couple years ago, I was pretty sure I could pass for 18 if my face was hidden. I was wrong. My post was taken down, and I got a few emails from administrators asking all sorts of questions. It really hasn't been my best past few months. Eventually, we reached the Parsons Building, an establishment that closed many of my lifetimes ago from the looks of it. About 10 or so cars and motorcycles are parked alongside the building, and neon blue light emanates from the inside. The thump of bass is palpable even out here on the road. I look over to Carl. All his lackadaisy demeanor on the way here has been replaced by tight-lipped tension. To be honest, I'm feeling pretty similar. This most definitely does not look like a Christ camp affair.
I don't see anyone out here. Maybe everyone's inside?
Carl shrugs.
Maybe. We just gotta get in and look for TJ's little gray ass. Or, you know, his face. Any idea what we should say when we see him?
Hi TJ, it's a good start.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Neither of us move.
Dude, what if it's a rave?
Do people actually still have raves?
I don't know. But I'm getting really bad vampire cult vibes from all this. Let's check out around the back first, alright?
TJ?
Who's playing TJ?
Griff.
Oh,
Wait, that's
Griff.
me?
Yeah, that's you.
Wait, that's me? Fuck, I didn't know, man. I didn't know.
Oh no.
And go.
Pooh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Carl practically leaps, swatting at the air around him as he gets some distance.
Hi, guys. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Carl. I didn't know what scared you that badly. You shouldn't use those kinds of words, though.
Carl stares wide-eyed at the sheeted visage before his eyes go to a lull.
Hey, TJ.
I legitimately thought you were about to start let me start again. I legitimately thought you were about to start bleeding there, Carl.
Real speciesist, dude.
What's up, TJ? Why are you dressed like a ghost?
My mom dropped me off about 2 minutes ago, but she had to go pick up something for Dad and left. I can't believe you guys walked here. Mom would have given you a ride if you asked. Not that I'm against you guys getting extra exercise or anything.
I think Carl winces slightly.
As for the costume, my mom and I put this together at the last minute. I didn't get to go trick-or-treating today because of church stuff, so Mom said now would be my chance with this party.
Even under all of that fabric, I can still picture TJ grinning cheerily. It's such a contrast to the past few hours with Carl. A contrast to this whole day, actually.
That's very considerate of your mother, TJ, but Ed, never mind.
How did you get invited to this, but not us?
TJ cocks his ghostly head curiously to the side.
My mom just told me she heard about this fun get-together here and said it would be a good way to treat myself after volunteering today. I didn't really think I needed one.
There was a pause.
Oh gosh, I've never crashed a party before. Should we just go home?
Carl and I exchange a look. I'm about to speak when TJ quickly interjects.
I thought I saw Leo here when my mom pulled up, actually. He was by the parking lot with someone else, but when I got out, I couldn't find him.
That's weird.
He didn't mention anything about going to this tonight, so it surprised me.
Well, you didn't tell me about this either.
I see TJ shift beneath his costume.
It was short notice, and I didn't think you'd have a costume or anything, or would want to come.
The ram holds up the flat of his paws to the shaded one.
It's fine, TJ. I get it.
Carl steps off the road and onto the smooth concrete of the entranceway, trying to get a stealthy look from inside from afar.
I mean, it's okay to have a +1 if Leo's here, right? But there are 3 of us.
See Leo in there, Carl?
Carl is silent for a long moment.
I see Jack.
Who?
Carl looks back to me.
Jack shit. You might know him.
I furrow my brow at Carl. TJ physically covers his ears with his enshrouded paws. I hear the lynx mutter a faint
Stop.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Oh.
Isn't it weird that we've been out here this whole time and no one has come outside? Like, I'd assume people would want to come out for air, to smoke and make out, you know?
They might be doing that inside.
What? What?
TJ's eyes bulge.
What kind of party is this?
Something you don't want to be involved in?
TJ brings his paws together, wringing them as he looks at us expectantly.
We don't know, TJ. I kinda hoped that you would.
The sort that Leo and TJ go to without inviting or even telling us about, apparently.
Bitterness still hangs in Carl's tone as he rocks nervously upon his hooves. I'm honestly still upset about it myself, too. This is the sort of thing I'd like us all to do together. Our first real party, as a group. I don't feel nearly as confident without at least Leo with us. By the way TJ and Carl are acting, I think it's the same for them too. I suppose Leo just has that effect on people. Sure did on me. Oh god. How in the hell am I even getting bars out here? Ugh, fuck this. I hit ignore and walk past Carl toward the blinding cyan light of the broken entryway.
Dude, wait!
Chase!
I step inside and am instantly greeted with the musty smell of dozens of years of structural decay. The scent of dust, drywall, and stray fiberglass insulation mixes with the more modern aromas of alcohol, perfume, and hot wax. Gross. Looking around, there are actually quite a few lit candles lying about, their flames contrasting with the colored gel-matted halogen lighting. Whoever set this up must be a theater tech kid. With all the candles, I actually agree with Carl's notion that this is a bit vampire culty feeling. The music certainly isn't helping. I'd expected something a lot more... I don't know. Leo calls it Oompa Oompa music. What the fuck does that even mean?
Don't worry about it, Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa. There we go.
Oompa Loompa.
The stuff with trumpets and accordions we get on the Spanish stations.
Wait. Leo has no foot to talk on because of tubas in Latin music. That
I
is,
wouldn't
yeah.
That music goes ta 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 ta
Yeah.
ta ta ta
Oompa,
ta.
Yes.
oompa,
Heard it all my life.
oompa. Yeah, that's like literally, yeah, that's my life too. Yeah.
Oh, same. Relatable.
Sorry, bro. I listen to bachata, merengue, y reggaeton. I don't listen to this
for real?
bullshit.
Hell yeah,
Not
bro.
this bullshit.
This is good music.
I fuck with merengue.
Fuck no, it isn't.
Oh, shit.
This, whatever this is, that ain't music. And whoever tells you, they ain't human either.
Considering other than...
Alright, anyway. Still no sign of anyone. This is actually getting kind of spooky.
Hey, wait up, Chase!
TJ and Carl come bounding in behind me.
The acoustics in here are nuts.
Why is it empty?
I don't know. I don't hear anyone yet.
That's weird.
Well... split up, gang, and search for clues.
You've been watching too much Scooby-Doo. Carl, shut it.
TJ and I both look over at Carl, who has a flat expression on his face.
I'm joking. I'm literally fine with us holding tails chain style at this point.
I'm okay with just walking normal. Fuck. I'm okay with just walking normally.
With that, TJ steps up, following in tow. We walk around the corner, through a cobwebbed hallway, and into the main manufacturing floor. Here, we finally see some people. This is certainly no rave. I count only about 15 or so people at the far end of the room, and a few more in the rooms behind them. Most seem to be surrounding a metal keg, though a group of about 6 girls look to be gathered around what looks like a yearbook. I only recognize 1 or 2 of them, and even then, only vaguely.
I think I see Heather over by the barrel thing.
TJ points a sheeted paw toward a feline girl by the keg. Heather has a blue Solo cup in hand and is laughing at one of the guys around her. Heather is one of the girls who rides our bus. She lives out on the outskirts of Echo. She's not really a part of our group. I just know her dad is responsible for maintaining the reservoir dam. I have a feeling what's in the keg isn't fruit punch, and feel pretty boggled at how TJ's mom was the one to send him here. Meanwhile, looking at Carl, I see that pretty much all his snark has dissipated once again. He stands in the doorway of the hall. The people in front start to notice us, nudging their friends and pointing. Some snicker, though most just look confused. Especially at TJ in his ghost costume. Feeling eyes upon him, Lynx lifts up his sheeted arms.
Oh, oh, food.
He approaches the grouping in character.
Happy Day of the Dead.
I don't think he knows what that even is. The confused expressions seem to amplify. As TJ nears, it looks like he's attempting to hug Heather. Having not been paying much attention behind her, she turns right at the last second, the Lynx wrapping his ghostly arms around her in a tight hug. She screams, and all eyes shift to her and TJ.
Get the fuck off of me! Oh my god!
I anticipated that perfectly. I just...
You love it! Keep going, keep going, keep going!
Alright. The surprised Lynx lurches back with a startle, right as Heather shoves his chest. He goes colliding into the floor with a hard thump, dust splaying everywhere. The others around Heather exclaim distress.
What the fuck, man?
That was Loggards.
I think that's the girl, not the guys. It's the girls with the that were with Heather.
Oh, gotcha. This is the other girl. This is the other girl.
Yeah.
Who are you? You want me to read it again? Okay. Who are you?
Get off her, you fucking creep! Amelia, go get Derek!
Heather, it's just TJ.
Despite my shouting, I don't think anyone hears me, or at least understands me. They mostly all sound inebriated, judging from the slurs in their voices. I see one of the girls at the yearbook table get up and fast walk into the back rooms. Oh shit. I try to run up to TJ's side, but a large coyote steps in from a back room and blocks my path. He has a look in his eyes that seems to say he's looking for a fight. TJ, meanwhile, lies on the floor with his white sheets coated in factory dust. From the sniffing noises I hear beneath the costume, I can tell he's crying. A stumbling coyote girl nudges him with her foot before emptying the contents of her cup on his sheeted head. Another equally drunk wolf attempts to pull her back, nearly tipping them both over. She puts on a dazed expression of motherly scolding.
Yo, Maria, what the fuck? Don't pour booze on this rape ghost. We honor our dead bad touchers on this night.
For some reason, this comment makes a fox fellow next to Heather bristle.
Heather, this the guy was talking to me about? The fucker wolf. Wolf.
His fists clench. Heather, meanwhile, seems to be crying now too. For some reason, her mascara matting the fur around her eyes. She just keeps repeating, "I can't fucking believe this!" over and over again while her friends try to console her.
What the hell are you talking about? Leave him alone!
The older coyote in front of me is not having any of it. He snarls.
We're sick of your fuckers.
Can you read that line again?
Yeah. we're sick of your sick fuckers.
I don't know any of you besides her.
Someone next to Heather yells back.
You leave Heather the fuck alone, Musk shit.
I look behind me and see that Carl is no longer in the doorway, or in here with us. The fox guy seems to be trying to drag TJ now, simply smacking his sheeted head as the lynx tries to pull back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is a misunderstanding or something. Fuck! Leo! Leo, are you here?
The coyote grabs my shirt, pulling at me with enough force that my muzzle ends up smacking into his trucker hat brim and knocking it off his head. I managed to swat his paw away, though not before one of the girls screams in my direction.
Ah! Oh my god, he's attacking Derek!
What the hell? No, I'm not!
With Derek snarling at me as he recombobulates, I weigh my options. I legitimately don't know how to fight. Flynn said that I wouldn't be good at it if I tried because of my shitty otter arms. I look down at my arms. They are rather shitty. I just have to go get help. The cacophony of screaming and snarling from around TJ is insane. They These people are on fucking drugs or something. I hold up the flat of my paws to the D-headed coyote.
I'm not trying to fight you. I just want to get. Ah!
The coyote swing thrusts his arm out, getting a glancing blow with his fist against my chest. Stumbling back, I scramble to my feet, taking one final look at the fetal position TJ before turning to run. The coyote latches onto my shoulder, yanking me back. And something hard smacks into my skull, and I feel my mind rattle. I lurch back, essentially butt bumping the coyote as my ears ring from the prior blow. I feel like I'm walking like a zombie now, staggering toward the door as my vision blurs.
Oh, bro.
Who the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it.
We're not doing this again.
We are doing this again.
Alright. Is this what being knocked out feels like? I clench my fists and keep up my pace, trying to blink the blurriness away. Eventually, I reach the entrance.
Carl! Leo!
As I reach the outside, my knees lock, and I drop to the concrete. The impact rattles my bones, and as I catch myself with my wrists, just barely managing to avoid falling directly on my muzzle. I take a deep breath. I'm still conscious. At least, half conscious. I continue crawling, trying to ignore the throbbing pain. Shouting now. My voice sounds foreign to me. Shrill, childlike, pathetic, and increasingly hoarse.
Leo!
My voice shouldn't be this croaky. I've barely talked today. I'm in the middle of the road now. Where's Carl? I should get out of here before a car comes. I pull myself along the asphalt, feeling my skin scrape beneath my fur. I want to stand, but I'll probably just fall again. And so, I keep crawling, rolling into what seems like some sort of detention basin. I stare up at the sky, fighting the sudden fatigue and gritting my teeth through the pain. At first I think it's blood that's gotten to my eyes, but upon rubbing them, I realize that isn't the case. The sky is different, like someone slapped one of those colored gel mat filters over it.
What the hell?
I rub my eyes again, attempting to focus. I can't stay here. TJ is in deep shit. Those idiots, those assholes. Sucking in a sharp breath through my teeth, I rise to a stand, praying my knees don't lock up again. I have to find Carl. I have to find Leo. I stumble out of the detention basin, feeling packed soil beneath my feet. A dirt road. Looking behind me, I realize I must have crawled farther than I thought. Parsons looks over a mile away. That can't be right. I see a van ahead. It looks rusted and old, but there's a light on inside. I step stiff-leggedly down the road a ways, reaching the bend where the vehicle sits. That same redness that the sky is tinted with pulsates from the interior. I try to speak, but no words come from my throat. It's like a dream. I don't want to do the rational thing and announce myself, but I can't. I move closer, peering into the dusty back window. Inside the window is another window, and in that window a little red dot in the corner, flashing on and off. In the window within a window, there is a writhing, flashes of fur contorted and undulating in constant restless motion. Someone is trying to hold it in place. I hear a clap and a cry. The clapping continues, louder now, rhythmic yet singular applause.
This is what you want,
says the voice that cried. I stare, slowly finding the will to speak.
No! I need to help my friends. Do you know where they are?
The voice shifts some, more urgent.
We heard gunfire coming from the town. It's real bad.
Gunfire? I didn't hear anything. Please help me find my friends.
We can't find them all now. We need to go. They're lost.
No, they're not. I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking myself. Please, just help.
You're just going in circles.
I feel tears well within my eyes, a lump in my throat containing a choked sob.
Please.
The van's back door is open. I'm standing too close and they push me onto my back. The red light is gone now, replaced by darkness, shifting shadows within. I see them now. Tarantulas. Their 8 legs fuzzed with white and rust-colored stripes. They're on me with haste, and 2 of them, one on each of my arms. And they bite so hard, so quickly. I can't even yell. They pull and tug at me, another pair at my legs. I'm pulled up and into the van, my body stretched upon a squishy something that begins to sink against my arms and legs. There's no more light, and I stare paralyzed at what I think is the ceiling of the van in the pitch blackness. feels like restraints are binding me in place. I try to adjust my eyes to the darkness, but everything is blurry and unclear. My head throbs like a heartbeat, the pangs of pain unrelenting. My fur bristles. Where did the spiders go? Breathing becomes more difficult, as if the oxygen in the van is running out. I feel the veins in my neck bulge as I try to gasp for large breaths, but my body is not my own. Lights pop as the ringing in my ears intensifies. Something is above me. I can sense it. There is a garbled muttering coming forth from it, as if spoken through a poorly tuned AM radio. It sounds like me.
Never have I ever killed someone.
Hydration check.
Should we take a break here?
Yeah, this is actually a great place to take a break. So, hydration check. I was hoping that the
That's
silence would
strange,
continue. It was really good. It hit really well.
That's strange. That line was different than I remember it.
That's
No,
because we chose TJ.
Wait, that's
instead-
only in the TJ route?
Yes, because it basically
Yeah,
brings back
that's
the never
from
have
Carl's.
I ever.
That's from Carl's Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, it's like
Yeah, I was about to say, Leslie, that's the line that I was expecting.
Yeah.
Have you ever killed someone?
Wait, that was the line that you were expecting for all of us to repeat?
That's the line I was expecting to show up before Chilpa showed up. But
And no,
that's
it's
different.
the way that it was read was perfect. Thank you so much, Crazy Frog.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's like, like, what is it with this? Like, I tried to make my voice hoarse and raspy whenever Chase was knocked out to symbolize, like, oh, he's semi-conscious, he's not really coherent.
Yeah.
But apparently Discord cannot pick that shit up.
Not only that,
You
the
have-
description for the lines was actually weak and pathetic and young. So it's like making him sound younger and more vulnerable and like a kid, like a little kid crying is like the borderline, the acting that yeah.
Mhm.
But fantastic job, everyone. I'm really happy.
Does TJ get more lines? Because I'm so fucking tired, but I don't want to skip out if I get more
No,
lines.
at this point, it's just gonna
No.
be very, very long Chase narrator
Okay,
and Leo
thanks,
dialogue.
okay, thanks,
Yeah, I
Mark,
think-
because I can't voice
TJ's
anymore.
gone.
I think that
Yes,
To the lake.
yes.
after
He's
the
gone.
monologue with Leo and Chase, the game just ends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it just ending.
Unskippable ending.
And depends of the route, there is different images at the end, if I recall correctly.
Gotcha.
I ruined the fucking stream. Holy shit.
Huh?
What?
I ruined the fucking stream.
Who did the Freddy impression?
I'll be right back.
Hi, 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 hi,
I did not just. Okay. I'm not gonna fucking say anything. I'm just gonna type it.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
gonna
think-
type it. That's very father core.
I think it's very healthy to put problematic things in chat
I just put this inside of me.
instead of putting them on my Twitch.
Can you please stop talking about?
But also, Just to remind everyone, right now I am currently on Twitch, live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. First time ever. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit! Ow! That
Hello,
This is gonna go
internet.
down in history as my worst blunderfuck ever.
I just.
So, yeah, I wanted to say that. VJ, you dog. You dog. Where's the pedigree?
Oh my guy! Get that shit! Get that shit! Hey!
No,
Hey,
the funny
fuck
thing
you.
is, VJ had to say that. VJ had to say that, and then, but then does not have the guts to say it on chat live. VJ,
I'm not elaborating myself.
you're
Go fuck
better
yourself.
than this.
No, he's not.
Am I
VJ,
true?
you know what?
Yes.
I will
You
back
should
up.
say it
I will
live.
back VJ up because I've also been there. I don't say it out loud, but I've also been there.
I mean, I've said it out loud, and you guys didn't seem to mind.
Some of us are more valid than others. Anyway,
I'm not.
That is true. I am invalid. Anyway.
I'm not fucking putting it. I'm not fucking putting what I saw in chat. That's for damn sure.
This is the
Hold up.
this is how I am accomplishing the madness today.
Yes.
This is how you were surveying.
I'm tempted to like go to sleep.
Yeah, please feel
Don't be
free.
tempted.
You do not
Just
have to
go.
stay here. You're not
can't
required to attend.
In case you
It's a
want.
big debate. I want to
Yeah.
stay,
Oh,
but I'm
Jesus.
fucking
No,
tired.
it's
There is 5 screens. Oh no, there
Six
is
actually.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Jesus. Fuck.
It's your TV.
Yeah.
It's
So the main
we could
floor
just-
is a 4K TV that I have in front of me, and the one to my right is my little laptop.
Nice.
Jesus. Jesus.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Wait. My eyes weren't open. What the fuck is all of this? Oh.
okay.
It's,
5 minutes in.
It's the madness that I experienced, and look at the 50 tabs I have open in addition to that.
Oh, it's okay. I have even more open sometimes.
Do you have
Oh,
more than 4,000?
You have 4,000 tabs open. How is
No,
you forgetting that
Sam.
crap?
I have one
Actually,
tab right
always,
here. I have one tab right here.
actually, always around 200 or something.
Yeah.
Along with a shit ton
I mean,
of private
you know what would be
pages, private windows.
Like, to be honest with y'all, I think I should have just stuck to narration and let Crimson voice Chase in hindsight, and I'm like, oh, I can
Crimson
only
wanted
do
to
Jake
voice Carl though.
Yeah. There were no takers during that period, so you know, and by popular demand, we had Creamy do it.
Creamy.
Nice.
Creamy.
I still don't know how to open this fucking thing.
It's
Yeah.
like,
And I'm very
I'm so,
happy.
I'm
that
so
Crimson
sleep
Red
deprived. I'm giving everyone nicknames. That's how
Yes.
bad it is.
Crim
So wait, what's
Criminy.
my nickname?
Crim Criminy, Crim
Criminy.
Criminy, Crim
Yes.
Charu.
Cricket. Here we
There
go,
we go.
Cricket. Anyway,
That's what's funny is that's what couple of my other friends call me is Crimmy. It's so funny.
Hey,
Hearing it from this server now, and I'm like, it's spreading.
Yeah.
It's
Chris.
spreading.
You are very twink coded, so
1 second,
it's
1 second.
valid.
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
You
Okay, Chris.
must succeed. You must succeed. The
Griffin.
Ugandan.
Griffin, what's
Chris,
up?
before I go to bed, this guy asks if we are gonna go back to do the other choices. This guy asking. Who hates TJ?
Unfortunately not. We only have the time to do one route. This game is fairly short, so I encourage everybody to go download it from the Echo Project itch.io.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I didn't even read that. I just came here voiced.
Yeah,
I have
and
no idea what's going on.
to continue, the reason that I recommend that is because we actually did this route by popular vote, knowing that if we did all of the routes, it would add an additional hour on for each additional character. So that would be like 2 or 3 additional hours at least. So
And to be honest,
yeah,
I'm happy we did the TJ one though. That one, yeah.
Oh my god, it was way creepy. It was way creepy.
Yeah,
but
does the TJ route?
Oh wait.
Oh my fucking goodness! Who did that? Who did that? VJ, who did that?
TJ will be
every day we move closer to the VJ Kinney mode.
Hey, this is
The
VJ's
prophecy.
favorite real.
VJ,
The prophecy is
VJ,
real.
confess right now. Who the fuck drew that? Who the fuck drew that?
even more divorced now. You're never gonna let go of the Leo Kinney allegations. So
no, but not.
That's chasing Leo's kid, Dev.
Wow. Dev.
Yeah, this is the image.
Dev.
Sorry for burning everyone's retinas in.
Hey, that's pregnant Leo 18 years later, you know.
That's
the
gonna be.
offspring.
Wait, is that the new server?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's the server banner? No, it's not the server banner. And I will not be making it the server banner, by the way.
Why not? Can we just have the live chunt reaction as the banner instead?
I did want to say that that Leo is far too triggering, and I get the concept of like, oh, make him look like Chase, but to be frank, that's hot.
I'm not even gonna camp. No, I'm not even gonna camp.
I'm really
Leo
into
with a
goatees.
Leo with a goatee.
Yeah, I'm
Leo
really,
with a goatee.
I'm really into goatees.
That firm ass look. Wait, hold on. So, question: what if Okay, I know some people have tried it before, but what if when someone decided to give Leo's design black eyebrows with the goatee? I want to see that. I want to see it.
I do too. When you have it, post it in chat. But the ew, that Chase. Ow, my eyes.
It's a sticker now.
Ew.
No.
Valid.
Okay, Sunny, you have to understand where I'm coming from with this. I grew up being desperately attracted to Mexican men. Or, I mean, I guess I should say all Hispanic men with goatees. So it's like the slick, just touched up goatee with the high taper fade. That's my whole life. That's like, that's a dime a dozen.
I like Chase's wide-eyed reaction with his mouth agape. It's like,
and it's sad. Like, for instance, I've said this before. Leo is attractive to me as a character, but I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's very problematic. He's a conservative. He really he's like super fucking aggressive and problematic. I hate that. I hate all of that.
So, question, the real question, Chris.
The build.
It's us.
Leo, would you do one night stand? One night stand with Leo?
I don't think he's attracted to women, but yes.
Oh,
you can try harder.
More for me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Crimson, shut up.
Hearing that one just kind of cut my life expectancy.
Yeah, and it's sad because he's like he's attracted to me in a very superficial way.
Keep trying.
But platonic.
But you want me to stream my reaction, Sunny?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that today is a very yeah. I'll stream it in the call, don't worry. but
Alright, we should
I'm willing
continue soon.
to be cringe on stream today.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna be staying awake. Guess I'm gonna be staying awake then. I gotta see this shit. This is perfect.
It's funny, but the thing is that Sunny also knows how to tap into that reptilian part of my brain. So it's like,
Bitch, I'm the one with the reptilian brain.
yeah, it's like when I see Sunny draw a goofy man with big teeth, I'm like, sign me the fuck up.
Big teeth or big tits?
No, teeth. Teeth.
I only
chompers.
You want some big teethers?
Yeah, I tore my hair and go. I really like your fang ring. Okay, so Sunny, you want me to open it on stream and just have my reaction on the VC, or do you want me to like show the image? Okay, just react. Okay, cool. Here it goes.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh dear.
Let's go.
Oh,
Alright, what you putting? What you putting?
I'm now going to maximize my volume so I can become deaf.
Stop making that noise.
No,
I am become loud, destroyer of ears.
I am so sad to announce that this is peak my type.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
Now
only-
where is it?
And Sunny, I do get to show it, right?
Where is it? Please show it.
No.
I really want to show it. Please let me. Give me permission.
Could you just send it to my DMs? I want to see the tragedy.
I need to torture everyone, and I need everyone to understand. Okay. Sunny is going to blue ball everyone. We have to keep going. But I will say that is very peak my type. It is giving Tyler Hecklin, if anybody knows him.
Nope.
Okay. Now. Who's gonna narrate?
This guy.
The werewolf
It's giving
dude?
this guy. Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah. So thank you, Sunny, for complicating my life more than it was. I'm just a desperate single straight woman thirsting after men that don't exist. Yeah,
You know.
it's Derek from Teen Wolf.
Ladies and gents, come on.
Yeah.
God's saying get on with it.
Okay, so VJ, everyone else mute. Everyone else mute. VJ, when you're ready, go ahead and continue eating.
Okay, I'm here.
Wait, your narrator second half?
No, I got kicked out of Discord for some reason. My computer hates me, and I'm back.
Dick Sword.
Thank you, my friend.
Sunny, you're cooking with something that's stronger than gas. That's not you're playing with the devil, and frankly, I think you'll win. Making a man that attractive. And the thing is that I don't think that he's everyone's type, because a lot of people don't like hairy Mexican guys, and I am 5 trillion% into that.
Okay, people, please, Monty Python saying we have to get on with it.
Who's
just in case, I've discussed with
who wants
Seb.
to
I'm
narrate
gonna
second half?
voice.
I don't know if we ever discussed the narrator for the
TJ.
second half.
Because I was not prepared for fuck.
VJ, did you want to read it?
If there is someone that would like to, do the second half for narrator, then
Speak
fire
now or
away,
forever
because
hold
I
your
got-
peace.
Then, speak now because I would absolutely encourage someone to take over for second half because I got another role tonight.
Yes, because this is my redemption. Because
I don't
service.
mind. I don't mind.
Crazy Frog?
Crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's
I
been
can go back
Crazy's
to
been
this.
very enthusiastic, so let's
Yeah.
give
Alright.
him the floor.
All right.
Yes, I will
Crazy
shame
Frog,
those who are very enthusiastic.
I shall pass the what the fuck, 15-year-old professional dumbass narrator role over to you.
Let's go. Let's start.
Yeah, Crazy Frog. Go
Okay,
ahead
I'll
and
restart.
let's say la vie.
Hey. My eyes range open. I'm being handled by something. Realizing I have control of my basic motor functions now, I stomp my foot down, staggering free of the grasp and pushing myself against the doorway. I raise my feet defensively, my eyes adjusting to the light.
Chase!
The pungent aroma of booze-soaked wine hits me before I can clearly make out who is in front of me. The lynx bumps his shitty knuckles together, sniffling once.
Hey, TJ.
I lower my pulse, trying to get a sense of where I am. The same musty smell means that I'm probably back in person, in front of what looks like an old first aid center of some kind. To think that workplace accidents at these sort of places were so common, they needed one of these. Out of all the questions I have, one pushes to the forefront.
Leo and Carl, where are they?
Leo brought you inside. He said he found you out on a dirt road 8 ways out.
He fidgets for a moment.
That fox was dragging me. I think he was intoxicated real bad like. When Leo found me with him and the others around, he and the fox started arguing, lots of swearing and that kind of stuff. Then he hit the fox guy over and over, even when everyone else was telling him to stop. There was blood and gosh, I just want to go home.
The lynx walks over toward the decrepit bed, staring at its thumb.
I don't know whether to let you rest on the mattress or not. I know you're not really a fan of spiders and there was a few along the stitching.
I feel my skin crawl at the mention and involuntary shudder escaping from me. Funny how mention of septic suckers doesn't freak me out nearly as much as the damn 8-legged things.
Yeah. I'm good standing. Probably shouldn't be sleeping anyway.
Are you okay?
TJ turns to face me, and I have to admit that there is something rather humorous about hearing such sincerity from a guy in a ghost costume.
I should be asking you that.
He waves dismissively.
It's fine. I didn't even get punched or anything. I'm 13. I shouldn't be such a baby anymore. I curled up and cried in front of all of these people, in front of Heather.
It had been a frequent point of teasing from us to TJ that he liked her. She seemed like a really rough sort, but for some reason they got along. From what TJ told me, they both used to be in the school sports management club, but Heather had some family issues and had to drop out.
If I would have stood up for myself, or just stood up in general, Leo wouldn't have had to hurt Heather's friend.
Look, Teach, he was a jerk, a drunk jerk. Out of all the things to beat yourself up over, that's not one.
Even with his shit, I can see TJ's eyes, and he doesn't seem convinced.
Where is Leo, by the way?
He blinks.
I think he said he had to go take care of something real quick. He told me he'd be back though.
TJ pauses, then straightens up with realization. He reaches beneath his costume and withdraws what looks like a mango. I stare at it for a good 6 seconds.
Okay, what is the relevance of this mango?
For eating! This guy Robert bought a whole bowl filled with fruit. I got it for you. It might make you feel better.
We're at a Day of the Dead party. Doesn't anyone have nachos or asada? Something like that?
The Link shrinks back into himself some, rolling the mango in his paws.
No, I'm sorry. They only have fruit.
I found myself gazing blankly at TJ and the mango. He steps up after a moment, placing the large fruit into my paws. I stand there, my head still hurting up a storm, holding the mango that a ghost has given me in an abandoned factory.
I'm gonna throw it at his face.
A Day of the Dead mango, no less.
Thanks, TJ.
You're welcome, Chase. I feel responsible for having invited you to this when you were already feeling bad and making things worse. I just want to make it right, you know? Now,
Gee, I'm sorry.
Who did that?
Cheshire.
It's Ozzy.
Absolutely. Mother.
It's
About to
Ozzy.
reject privileges.
I'm sorry.
All right,
All
right. Mother.
Yeah, everyone else should mute, except for the narrator and other people who are speaking in the scene.
Okay. He takes a little step back, seeming to realize he's in my personal space.
what did you want to talk to me about?
I rest my head in my paw, the other still brandishing the mango. I'm trying to figure out how to fight this to someone like TJ. Jesus, here I go.
So, you know when you go through puberty, you start liking girls and stuff, right?
There is a moment of hesitation from the shaded figure, but I see fabric shuffle in a manner indicative of a nod.
When I went through puberty, I mainly started to see boys in the same way that people say a guy like me should see girls.
The cat stares at me, and I see the expression of concern in his eyes shift to surprise.
Like being gay?
Yes. Yeah, that. You got it.
I can't help but shift nervously, unsure of what to do in my hands or the mango. He does a little huff.
I know what that is, Chase. I'm not that naive after growing up with you guys.
It's really bothering me that I can't read his expression right now.
So, do you like any boys in particular?
I look to TJ speechless. After the initial surprise, he seems completely unfazed.
I mean, you guys talk about each other's, parts a lot. I don't know if that was part of it, but I guess it might have been.
I can practically feel the burning of TJ's cheeks from here. I quickly throw up my hands.
Whoa! No, that's just guy talk. I don't think the others in our group are gay. Like, what are even the chances of that?
I decided to dodge his inquiry about who I lie. That's a whole nother kernel of kerm, as my grandma used to say.
Probably not very high, but I don't really know much about that. I don't really know much about that sort of thing.
Outside of what they tell you at church, you mean?
I see TJ visibly recoil, then reconfabulate.
That's not what our church is like. I mean, if you went again, you'd know. One of our youth pastors, Asha, is one of those biosensual types, even.
Bisexual.
Yeah, that! She doesn't talk about it much, she's just, normal. And you're normal. So that's good.
I find myself smirking a bit. The way he's describing this to be reassuring his usual TJ-ish way is actually kind of cute.
Only God can really judge us for this sort of stuff, I think. People judging can just be like an excuse to be mean. I could start reciting verses to you about it, but I doubt you'd like to hear that.
I'm alright. Did you hear me?
I pause.
Well, actually, no, I'm not.
TJ tilts his head. For some reason, his blue eyes flick toward the mango in my grasp.
I guess the problem is that my parents found out about me being like this in a really bad way that made a bad first impression, you know?
Fuck. What happened?
Again, I keep my tongue go still, trying to go over in my head how best to put this. I wish I had practiced. I wish I had practiced for this moment a little more.
I don't know. I don't know if you should hear about this sort of stuff, TJ.
He steps forward closer. We are about a foot and a half apart now.
I'm not a baby. I want to help. Please. It's the least I can do.
I stare a little wide-eyed up at him, and he covers his face with his sheared arms.
I'm sorry, Chase.
I can hear the quivering in his voice. There is a strange amount of intensity from the links. I decide to just be blunt.
I got caught watching gay pornography on the computer this morning. That's how my parents found out.
What?
That certainly shocked him. He sniffs, seemingly resisting the urge to wipe his nose against his costume.
I don't...
We are interrupted by the approaching sound of heavy footfalls. TJ blenches physically, covering his muzzle with his paws.
Chase!
The familiar russet-colored wolf emerges from around the corner, his red eyes flicking to the front of me to TJ, and finally to the mango in my lap.
Puta madre water.
TJ looks at me worriedly, straightening himself up.
Deej, your mom's here. You better get her before she comes in.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Leo, are you going to be okay?
He nods, stepping over and patting the link's shoulder. I look down and notice that his knuckle fur is matted with dried blood.
Oh, don't worry about him. Don't worry about me. Huh? You two little adventurous scubs that need to take care.
He gives a little nod in my direction, and I make what I think is a smile. Though, judging by the wolf's concerned look, it didn't come out right. TJ quickly hustles his way outward, nearly running into a boar fellow passing by. I can hear him apologizing profusely, and the boar saying something about Casper needing to chill the fuck out. Meanwhile, Lee is gawking at me, his eyes intense searching. I swallow, clearing my throat. The hardness is gone, but the pain everywhere is else sure isn't.
Hey, Leo.
He folds his arms across his chest, leaning against the window wall beside me. There is a brief silence, and I feel gaze still upon me.
How did this happen? Why were you two here?
Leo's accent is thick now as he tries to speak faster than he can process the words in his head. Part of the question has me concerned though.
Just you two? Where's Carl? He was with me before, well, before that dick with the trucker hat hit me.
I see Leo's jaws rear back in silent snarl. He looks down the hallway. He starts to shout at someone named Emilia, though I quickly realize he's speaking Spanish.
Emilia, ven aquí.
A feminine voice down the hall retorts also in Spanish.
puta madre, ¿quién no ves que yo estoy ocupado?
La gran puchica, aquí está mi amigo sangriento y tú quieres ahorita pelear conmigo, la gran puchica. Oh. Don't mind that.
Leo looks back ahead and grunts, closing his eyes for a moment. Then, rather suddenly, they reopen, the big wolf turning to me.
Wait, you said Carl was here?
I nod and then regret it because my head feels like a mashed apple.
I haven't seen him since lunch.
He was...
Leo doesn't actually look surprised at the reveal, though visible guilt hangs heavy upon his usually confident face. He doesn't immediately respond, he stands staring at my buttery self in silence. My phone vibrates, though when I check my pockets, it isn't there. There is a palpable sheepish moment when my ears flick toward the source, Leo. The wolf blinks, then awkwardly hands me my phone from his own pocket.
We had to call TJ's mom. You're the one with the phone that can get signal pretty much anywhere, so I tried yours.
I sigh, pulling up my phone.
Crimson?
I'm sorry. I just got signal. Please be okay, dude.
It's fine now. TJ's getting picked up. I'm here with Leo.
I hear the sound of someone fiddling with a stereo and an auxiliary cord on the factory floor. Some arguing about music choice and issues. It seems that some people are still around for the party after all.
So, what all do you remember out of curiosity?
Hey, I don't have amnesia, so relax. Whatever your name is.
Hey, I felt the back of your head. Puchica. You've got a world the size of a goose egg.
I reach up and run my fingers over my scalp, the bump rather prominent.
Alright, well...
I regale him with the events of the night up to TJ's building.
Those Tony sheets. We're saying you were pushers trying to harass Heather for some debts.
Fucking what?
Yeah, I don't know. Utter fuck.
I kept calling for you.
He looks surprised, then scowls at the concrete floor between his feet.
I should have been there to protect all of you.
It seems like someone won the battle for the aux cord in the other room as the music starts up again. Yep, still vampire culture.
Well, I got hit so hard, the sky turned red for a bit.
Leo's eyebrow raised some. I see his eyes move toward my head bump again.
I remember stumbling around outside, looking for you and Carl. I felt like I was walking for ages. The last thing I remember was a van.
I see Leo shift his shoulders raising up as high they can go. That thing he does when he stands. He looks at me expectant.
See anything else?
My brow furrows as I try to recall exactly what transpired. I remember it felt so much different than it does now in hindsight.
I think I must have passed out then. Everything else is too hazy to recall.
Recall without sounding insane is more like it. Leo's shoulders lower. He seems to be in tow now.
I found you outside on the road. I thought you had been hit by a car or something. And when I got to TJ, you wouldn't stop crying and smelled like booze. Not that I'm trying to sound like your mom's, but you had me crazy worrying.
He rubs at his raw knuckles.
Got into it with that Fox guy after that. It has been a weird night.
Why are you even here, man?
He is taken visibly off guard by the question.
The people here are freaking nuts.
He sighs, then slowly lowers himself to a sitting position against the wall on the floor. He motions for me to do the same next to him, and I do, dusting away any leftover broken grass first, though.
A few people from the football team are going. Also, one person invited me and I wasn't going to tell them no.
I'm about to ask who that was, but I'm interrupted fairly quickly.
I was around the corner a few minutes ago. I overheard your little talk with Deej.
I feel a cold tingle creep from my spine to my fingertips at those words. I should be feeling angry at this complete invasion of my privacy, but I don't. I just feel paralyzed. I've known Leo since he didn't speak a lick of English, playing video games with me and Jasmine after the school. He just imitated what we said with a big dumb smirk on his muzzle, as if he was saying something profound. I remember he got really hooked on the first double jump, that sucker.
Oh no.
I had been yelling it at Jess for like 3 hours when we were trying to beat this platformer game I forgot the name of. From then on, every time one of us was feeling down or facing some challenge, he'd tell us to double jump that sucker with that same smirk. I look up over to Leo now, trying to gauge his feelings, but his expression is indescribable.
Fucking TJ, you drop this shit you drop this shit about you on him of all people? You know you can talk to me. I wouldn't even gone to this thing.
He gestures to our surroundings. Two girls I haven't seen before walk by us in the hall without even a passing glance. I look down, staring at my paws. I went from having the chills to feeling like my face is on fire.
I tried messaging you first, remember? You said you were busy and never responded back.
Leo's brow furrows and he roughly presses his fist against his forehead.
Oh, fuck me. Really? That's what you were on about earlier?
I fin my lips, looking up at him attentively.
Yeah, really.
Shit.
What were you busy with?
Vo gives me a sidelong look, a tentative expression tugging at his jaws.
Don't change the topic, Otter.
I'm not changing the topic.
Hearing my own voice, I sound a hell of a lot more pathetic than adequately defensive. I try waiting for the girls nearby to be completely out of earshot, but they stop in the hall and start showing each other something on their phones. Leo follows my gaze, letting out a quiet huff.
Come with me.
He rises up to his feet, pulling me up by my wrist. Not having much choice as I am tugged like a rag doll, I comply, my mango falling to the wayside. Winding our way through the remnants of the partygoers, I fail to recognize anyone. One or two say hi to Leo as we pass, though the most outright ignore me. I am increasingly self-aware of how plain I look in contrast to the ripped, plain Donnie, pierced face and spiked hair crowd. The t-shirt and cargo shorts look must not be really in at the moment. We stop finally in front of one of the dark back exits. There doesn't seem to be food, booze, or drugs in this part of the factory, so we are alone. Once again, Leo turns his expectant gaze upon me, his brow knit. However, by now, my nerves have evened out slightly, and I decide to counter the earlier question.
Why do you care so much that I told TJ and not you? You didn't tell me about all of this.
So you're queer now, eh? I get that, just fuck are you trying to put the moves on TJ now or something?
What the hell? I'm not trying to court him, I just needed somebody to talk to, okay?
What about Flynn? Are you and him, thing?
I stare at Leo wide-eyed and gobsmacked.
Where are you getting that idea from? He's not gay, dude.
He is.
What?
He screws boys. Lots of them. I thought you knew.
I don't speak to Flynn as much as we did when we were younger. Especially since what happened at the lake. He usually goes off and does his own thing as of the late extra moody life. Leo would tease that he's going through an emo phase. Meanwhile, Carl says he's just asparagus and French fries. I guess I haven't really talked with him personally enough to see past that.
Have you?
Have I what?
Rude boys.
My eyes bulge in such a sharp reaction that even Leo holds up the flex of his paws defensively.
Shit, alright. You really are new to this, huh?
You would say that. Yeah, my parents didn't know until this morning. Or, I guess last morning now.
I heard. That's real rough, yeah?
I cross my arms over my chest, letting my chin low down as I stare at the dusty concrete floor.
I'm gonna try to see if TJ's still out front and get a ride home with him. I'll leave you be with your friends.
I turn begging to move when I hear a growl from behind me.
Ah, Uchika!
He grabs my shoulder, spinning me around to face him again.
Why do you have to be like this, eh?
I didn't choose to be like this.
Aye, aye. You're adorable, Daftiness. Do you know how happy I was when I overheard you just now? It was like a fucking fantasy, you know? Then I started wondering why you didn't tell me. And then I got all mad, and now I've ruined this. You went to innocent ass TJ of all people. And you didn't even know about the similar situation with Fleen. Or me.
It takes me a second to process being called adorable, a fantasy, and the reveal from Leo himself. I blink up at him. He blinks back to me. The wolf bites his tongue for a moment, trying to think before speaking.
I wish I could go back in time and redo this. I'll kick the huevos in. I'll kick the huevos in of that scud who hurt you. I'll protect you from here on out, and I won't hide things from you. You are the fucking gold nugget in the third mine, yeah? I wouldn't be any different than these sloshed up bastards if it hadn't been for you guys. I think back to when we were little, yeah? I don't remember any of what you were all saying, but I remember being happy because of you and Jazz. And, you know, as you grew and shit, I started seeing you different like. You made me happy when I was around you before. Now it's like, I don't know, utter, can't describe it well, just a whole new type of happy. Like, you know, I fucking love you, but I love you, you know? So, final point, you don't need to bother naive Tej with this sort of thing. You got me to talk to.
My face starts to tingle, my heart thudding so loud in my chest, I'm sure Leo can hear it. I inhale shakily. This can't be happening. I must still be dreaming. I'm cut off as I spy an awkward yawn shadow leering in the doorway, something bulky in his paws. Leo notes my shift of attention, turning about face to the figure. I see his muscles tense beneath his t-shirt.
Chase, don't leave. I'll be back in just a sec.
Yeah. Sure, anything.
I bump my knuckles together, watching the large wolf move to the doorway. I see him grab the shadowy fellow by the shoulder, trying to shift him away a little. The unknown guy turns what looks like a camera bag and tripod toward Leo. Leo shows it right back. I see the wolf leaning in close, his grip tightening on the other. He mutters something. The shadow winks, his head turning. I think he's looking at me. Starting to feel rather awkward, I approach the two. As I do, however, the figure departs back toward the main factory floor.
I'm never hanging out with anybody but those in our group from here on out. I swear, man.
He curses something in Spanish under his breath.
Hijo de la chingada madre.
I used equipment like that before when I had to do a video for the school news. The AV Club rents them out to students for school projects. Are you, working on a school project?
I see Leo's muzzle pull into a tight halt. He steps forward, taking hold of my shoulders.
No, for the love of God, Chase, please don't ask me about it again.
His demeanor seems more akin to beginning than annoyance. Flickers of fear in his eyes. I stand in his grasp, slack-jawed. This is beyond strange, but I can tell he's serious about his request.
Alright, but...
Chase.
Leo, are you okay?
I just want to get back in town with you, yeah?
I guess I can respect that request. I'm assuming TJ's already been picked up by now.
I feel completely awkward having left our talk where we did. It reminds me of the shock I let on my parents, and I realize my earnest coming out has now been shifted in his mind to my born deviancy. He's still probably blaming himself for everything too. Meanwhile, it turns out Leo is gay and likes me, and despite everything, the stuff he described feeling about me, I feel about him. My emotions are so damn conflicted right now. This emo vampire music is actually resonating with me. Leo releases my shoulders and moves toward the back door, tugging it a few times. He huffs some, then gives it a hard kick with his foot. One of the hinges snaps and the door falls into a hanging diagonal position. With a swift stop, the other two hinges snap off as well, leaving the metal door on the floor.
we could have gone out the front.
He stares at the door at his feet before looking up at me.
Wouldn't have been as rebellious. You like destruction of property, don't you?
No, not quite. I break a mirror at least. Let me restart that. I break a mirror at one rest stop when I was 8.
Because you didn't get the toy you wanted in your kiddie meal?
He smiles teasingly at me. The moonlight illuminates his backside. I can see the faint purples in the sky of inevitable sunrise as well.
Hey, you know, we don't have fast food joints like that around here. That was my one chance at getting that figurine from that stupid dinosaur movie.
Your hand was so damn bloody. I thought you were the coolest.
There's a pause. I step past him into the fresh, far less musty air, the faint scent of Leo's cologne now more palpable. I cross my arms, staring down the rusty metal of the fire escape-like stairwell.
I still do.
Oh, bullshit, man.
I try to maintain a healthy amount of skepticism for his words now. Though looking at him now and having known Leo long enough, I don't sense any visible signs of deception. My dad actually suggested I'd be a decent journalist since I'm pretty good at reading people and their emotions. Though he might have just said that to try to dissuade me from videography. Leo begins to descend the stairway, keeping his paws hovering about the guardrail just in case. I pull out my phone using the screen as a flashlight for us.
I'm serious. You act so damn level-headed all the time. Everyone else in our group, not to be insulting them or nothing, cause they're family, they can be pretty out there, eh? They're always so calm and balanced though.
You mean generic and boring, man.
Nah, like, you're always hanging in the background, almost invisible like, and then you say some snarky shit, and everyone loses it. You're observant, yeah? Like Flynn, but less of an insulting shit about it. My parents, my siblings, they love you, dude. Mom's always asking me when Chase is gonna come around again.
We reach the end of the stairway. The insides of my ears probably ruby red at this point. The back lot of Parsons is mainly composed of old piles, dirt, and some foundation, like they were planning on expanding before they shut down.
I'm not gonna corrupt TJ or fuck Flint. You can ease up on the compliments.
I turn and smirk at Leo, a little in disbelief that those words just left my mouth. We start walking.
Good. I have no clue what you're into, actually.
Honestly...
Leo looks at me a little wearily, the same guilty expression crossing his muzzle once again.
And, you know, muscles, I guess.
I see Leo's eyes light up, his mouth pulling into fangy green. It actually is a pretty frightening visage in the middle of the night. Very anyone but Leo. Predators, man.
You should come to more of my games if you want to see those.
The internet exists too.
Yeah, and how'd that work out for you earlier?
I feel the pain of remembrance and the ensuing feelings of shame all over again. This whole night did exactly what I wanted after all, distracted me from my problem. I feel Leo's eyes on me, his face softening. He places his paw on my back.
You missed a lot this season. You weren't even at homecoming.
The tickets were like $30. I was saving up for the multiplayer driving sim game with Carl. We eventually played it for like 3 hours and never touched it again.
Understandable. We won by only a few points, and I got 2 touchdowns. If you were there, I would have pointed out to the stands where you were, and everything. Embarrassed the shit out of you, huh?
I wouldn't be embarrassed. I'd be, well, I am proud of you.
In the past, I had vocally lamented Leo's ascension to jokehood, especially his douchebag townie teammates.
Bah.
Now it's Leo's turn to be dubious. He clicks his tongue against the roof of his mouth, shaking his head.
You and Carl just think I'm a different person now that I play varsity. Now that I play varsity.
Carl and I would poke fun at him about it, and I think our jokes genuinely upset him. I've never really properly apologized about all that. In reality, I just didn't like the fact he spent most of his after-school time at practice. I miss him.
You're not. You've always been a block-headed ball slinger. That hasn't changed.
Leo lets out a deep chortle.
You gonna join the cheerleading squad now for me, Otter?
Maybe. I am flexible enough for that. You know I can do a high kick. You think I can do a high kick?
No, but I'd pay $1 to see you try.
Coming to a stop, I look down at my stubby legs. $1 is $1. That's 1/4 of what I need to get a burger at the dinner.
You're not gonna film this too?
The wolf's shoulders tense, his gaze snapping to me.
Chase, you said.
And I wouldn't ask about it. Doesn't mean I can't tease you about it.
He huffs, but I can tell that sort of cheat him up in a way.
Just don't mention it around the group, okay?
I make a circle with my fingers in a gesture of acknowledgement. I make sure there's no errant shrubbery around me before directing my muscles to lift my right leg as high up as it will go. It turns out that is barely a 60-degree angle from its stationary position. I hear the wolf snigger.
Oh, come on, I am just a sucker for a stone, and even I can kick higher than that.
We're two different species. Give me a break!
Work for that dollar, Chase. Defy species norms and negative stereotypes, as Jasmine says.
There are physical limitations here that no third period social science class can overcome. And I don't think an otter being paid to perform for a wolf's amusement is exactly a progressive act.
I believe in you.
He said that as saccharine and schmazlity as possible, eliciting an eye roll from yours truly. I lift my leg, this time bracing my hands underneath my thigh and pushing up. I managed to get the thigh itself much higher, though I am having trouble fully extending at the knee. Leo notices and steps over, taking my calf and holding the small of my back supportively, so I don't tip over. My muscles are starting to burst, something fires, and the position is pretty damn compromising. I frown as hard as I...
Self-voicing
Hey.
enabled. Okay, now I wish I was filming this. Self-voicing disabled.
Sorry about that. Anyway,
Leo's filming this.
yeah, can you read this
Okay.
line again?
Yeah.
No, I haven't read previous one.
Oh,
Yeah.
the previous one. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't read the previous one yet.
Yeah, can you go back to the previous one?
I frown as hard as I can up at Leo, who bursts into laughter.
Okay. Now I wish I was filming this otter.
Dude!
I wriggle free, rubbing my now sore leg before counting onward. True to his word, Leo fishes his wallet out of the back of his jeans and hands me a crisp $1 bill. I pocket the dollar, looking back over toward Leo.
Don't I get a tip?
The tip comes later.
Of course it does. Jesus Christ.
I bury my face in my paws, groaning in contrast to the baritone cackling of the wolf beside me. Jokes like that have a whole new meaning after tonight. As I peer through my fingers, I see that the sun has crested the edge of the mountains, and the world is bathed in glimmers of orange. I've been up for nearly 24 hours now, and my body feels more tingly than tired. We started walking beside the main road now, the lack of vehicle traffic giving an eerie stillness to the desert. Leo walks close to me, to the point where our paws brush against each other from time to time.
So, that party.
One of Lee's large ears flicks in my direction before he turns, canting his head curiously.
Yeah? Yeah.
That wasn't very Day of the Dead-y, was it?
He shakes his head.
Para nada. No, it was not. I think some of those deadbeats thought it had to do with the movie. I only really remember celebrating it once in my home country. Though, I wouldn't really say it was a celebration, yeah? I just remember my mom, dad, and siblings gathering in a cemetery. We placed orange marigolds in front of the abuelos' grave, lit candles and ate quesadillas.
Carl would be like that last part. I mean, sorry, yeah, let me fucking restart that. Carl would like that last part.
No shit.
The prospect of food actually helped him get over his social anxiety to come with me.
I see Leo's face shift to a tight tight frown.
Fuck, man. That party probably made his issues so much worse. They barely had any fucking food, too. Some tool named Robert just brought a bunch of fruit.
Better than nothing.
But you dropped the mango.
I clearly mourn the absence of my mango as my stomach rumbles.
But yeah, I remember we just talked about the loved ones who had passed, told stories, and sort of acted like they were there.
So, do you actually believe that those who have passed can listen in on us when we want them to?
He looks up for a moment, the color of the sunrise now matching the hue of his fur.
Fucking...
Sweet stains are visible around his armpits, his knuckles are still blooded, and his head fur is a complete mess. That being said, it is a kind of a good look for him. Not so much for yours, truly, though.
No. No.
His gaze shifts back ahead, his tone neutral.
But it helps the leaving, you know? We still gotta get by.
Silence hangs between us. It is pretty obvious his mind has drifted to the memories of Sydney, mine as well. This sort of awkwardness is common now, sharing trauma like that and carrying on like nothing happened is usually our go-to. It has been about 4 years now, and it hasn't gotten any easier. Too many reminders here. We're all fucked up from it. Leo's overprotectiveness, Carl's anxiety, Jasmine's escapism, Flynn's rage, my hallucinations, and TJ. Good God, poor TJ.
Maybe next year we could try.
Chase.
Leo looks at me, his eyes meeting my own before drifting to my palm. Slowly, he reaches over, grasping mine in his.
I just want to move on. To cherish what I got, yeah? I want to.
I can hear the word forget upon the tip of his tongue, but he can't bring himself to say it aloud.
for gore.
Instead, he squeezes my paw tighter. I squeeze back.
You're hurting my paw! But my therapist told me that I should talk about it more. But it isn't something that I can just broach in between talk of football and video games.
Sure a shit way to kill any good feelings in the area. That's for sure.
Like right now?
Otter.
He brings our paws up in front of us, forcing me to look at our interlaced fingers. Seeing the size difference, the red fur gripping my own is enough to make my neck feel hot and my head thud heavily.
Look at what you're doing right now. You can shoot the sad shit about how tragic everything in Echo is. Or you can go against the grain and be happy. I say let's be fucking happy.
Leo smiles down at me, letting our paws fall back to our sides. Despite his motivational wording, I can tell from the gleam in his eyes that he's nervous, his usual confident bravado shaking in this new territory. I don't blame him. They say this sort of thing is supposed to give you a butterflies in your stomach feeling. Yet as we walk along the abandoned Route 65, I feel less like I have butterflies and more like I am about to jump out of a fucking plane.
It isn't that simple, Leo.
Well,
Just
well,
give me a
fuck
moment.
it. Let's pretend it is for a while and see how it goes.
Oh no.
Well,
He had to step away from his microphone for a second.
No.
Not.
I'll be back on the
Okay,
screen,
good.
but I need to
Yeah.
give me a moment.
Continue. Wait, what did he
He's
say?
about to continue.
Oh, did he say it was gonna be gone longer? What?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
What exactly are you asking for?
He rubs his forehead, his fanged teeth briefly gritted.
I don't know how to explain. Just cheer up.
That wasn't exactly eloquently put, even by Leo's standard.
I haven't eaten anything since lunch, swam, or slept in 24 hours. I've been beaten in the head, wasn't able to save TJ from getting bullied to hell, and my parents caught me looking at gay porn and now will never look at me the same way again. I still have to deal with all of that. I'm not exactly in the best of mental states at the moment. Though this...
I gesticulate to the two of us with a sphere of my free hand.
is, helping. Freaking me out for sure, but I'm glad you're here.
We'll make all that right.
I feel my phone vibrate against my thigh, my heart sinking. I realize quickly though that it's just a text message and not another call from my parents. Mom and Dad haven't sent a text message in their lives as far as I know, saying they prefer talk as short text messages can lead to confusion. I do agree with them on that second bit. So who's going to read that?
Oh, Scion, can you read for this?
Yeah, sure, one sec.
Thank you.
There is only one lawgiver and judge, the one who is able to save and destroy. But you, who are you to judge your neighbor?
Who is it?
I see
James
Leo
412.
sort of crane his neck toward my phone, so he quickly recalls as I glance over at him.
Okay, now you can read the line.
James 4:12.
Sorry.
Side, and it's from TJ. He's being religious. He's being religiously helpful.
I manage a goofy smile, holding up the screen to Leo. He squints down at it for a moment, then executes a low smirk, covering his forehead with his palm.
Ay, madre. Why can't they all be like DJ?
But who are we to judge?
I put on a bit of a voice there for that line. Leo groans, nudging me roughly.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have even gone to this party and learn about you and Flynn being like me.
You think this is one of those fate things?
I shrug.
I bet Jasmine will be squealing when she hears about all of this shit. This is just like one of her comics. The mangoes.
Nice. Mangas! I don't actually know if she reads Yayo's... I don't know how to pronounce this. Yao's
Yaoi.
stuff or not.
Yaoi.
Thank you, Yaoi. Gracias. Okay.
That's that anime porn with the Twinkie triangle types, right? Big hands?
I nearly choked trying to contain my laughter.
Are you familiar with it, Leo?
Yeah, of course I'm familiar with it. I got a whole bunch of files with that sort of stuff saved in my sample music folder on my PC. Nobody ever looks in there.
Glancing over, I see that Leo seems genuinely happy now. I mean, a bit sweaty, fidgety, and blood splattered. But so am I. I'm trying not to ruin it. I exhale and refocus, shift my attention to the big old wolf currently holding my hand and looking at me expectantly.
Don't ever get too comfortable with that sort of thing. I did, and now everything's fucked for me in the eyes of my folks.
Man, your mom is the nicest lady. Can't imagine her kicking you out or anything.
I'm not worried about that. God, getting kicked out almost sounds preferable to having to face them every day with them having seen me like that. Imagine if your parents found your Yayo folder and how they'd see you from then on. Well, they shouldn't have been.
They shouldn't have been going through my shit in the first place. I think Mama already knows about me being gay, though.
What?
She kept asking me if I like Jasmine, like Like, yeah? She was annoying me and I just up and said she wasn't my type. Mama kept paddling me with, "Why, Leonardo? She is a smart one and she has cared for you in your times of need on countless occasions."
I tried to withstand a sneer at Leo's impression of his mother. The accent and high-pitched cadence rather right on the nose.
Hang on, go back. I can so do that. Please, let me. Please go back on that dialogue. I can so do that.
Come on, please,
I can
let
do
him do it.
Okay.
Let him do it.
Okay. Mama kept prodding me with, "Why, Leonardo? She is a smart one, and she has cared for you in your times of need on countless occasions."
I tried to restrain a sneer at Leo's impression of his mother. The accent and high-pitched cadence rather right on the nose. Leo hears my suppressed tears, looking down at me with a feeling scowl before he bumping me. I nearly go green of the sight of the bike lane into sagebrush-filled side basin, but he yanks me back by my paw he's holding. I try to imagine Leo and Jasmine together. It makes sense, I guess, but it is weird to think about. Puberty in general has made things so much different.
She went on, asking what exactly my type was. I think I was frustrated or something at the time. Like, after a bad practice session, I said, "Not girls."
My eyes widen, picturing the confrontation in my mind.
Jeez, what happened next?
I regretted saying it. Mama could see that plain enough on my mug, yeah? She just clicked her tongue, told me to let her know, but I felt like talking more about that.
I'm assuming you haven't really followed up on her offer.
No, Chase, I have not.
There's a silence between us, mostly because I'm trying to figure out a response that isn't... Well, I have it worse. Before I can speak, we approach what looks like a short dirt driveway that leads up to a shack of some sort. Leo stops and points toward it.
Let's cut through here and head to my house, through the rail yard. I don't want to deal with Jeremy right now, in case he's awake and outside his house.
I sincerely doubt that Jeremy and Clint would be out and about being decent this early on a Saturday, but I don't argue and follow along. Upon closer inspection, it looks like one of those roadside dive bars you see a lot on the reservation. This one boarded up fairly recently. The Joshua trees and the old-timey pickup truck give it an out-of-place feeling. As far as I know, Joshua trees aren't native to this area.
Huh. Never heard about this place before.
I have. It was open for a little while. It was open for a little while a year or so ago.
Yeah? Sorry, let me repeat that. Yeah? It would have been the first new business I've heard of around here since I was like 7, I think.
Like I said, it didn't last long. Heard from Charlie that the owner got busted for some fucked up shit that Officer Malkop found in the back room.
Christ.
I mean, this is from Charlie, so I wouldn't believe all of it.
Like, what specifically?
Leo shrugs, a light frown on his mother.
Oh, you know. Sorry. I don't know.
It's all
Couldn't
good.
tell me.
We continue moving, Leo kicking and Aaron being Ken alone in front of us as we walk.
Can't believe Charlie's still alive. Turns out absurd amounts of meth is the secret to a long lifespan.
Not if I find out. Not if I find out you've been taking it, Otter. I'll shorten your fucking lifespan real quick.
He smears at me and I roll my eyes, glancing back at the site of the abandoned bar as we pass. Keith and Brian's booze bastion. The sun is now high enough in the sky that I occasionally have to shield my eyes from it as we head due east. I haven't responded to TJ's text, but I think he'll understand. Right now, I'm trying to balance upon one of the rails of the train tracks, while Leo does the same on the other. It is made a bit more difficult by the fact that we are still holding hands, each teeter from him yanking me along as well, and vice versa. Despite being, as he puts it, a lump of stones covered in fur, he has a lot more poise than yours truly. I think my tail might be a bit too thick for balance and agility. It's more suited for aquatic usage. That just reminds me how much I could use a swim right now, or at least a bath. I feel like a dusty skiver, and I must be smelling musky as all hell at this point. I'm a mess, and I'm a mess in front of Leo, who just keeps looking better and better the brighter it gets. I'm worried that he's going to take one long look at me any moment now and realize he's made a mistake. Oh, don't worry, he likes it.
Hey.
I glance over attentively, increasingly conscious of how clammy my palpats are in Leo's grasp.
I know we kinda glossed over it earlier, but how do you think the others are actually gonna respond to all this?
I nearly fall off the rail, catching myself with one foot on the ground. Technically, it's cheating, but this isn't really a competition.
What do you mean, all this?
He clicks his tongue against the roof of his mouth, just like his mom does. I still don't know what exactly that means.
Estúpido.
My gaze falls, and I feel my shoulders slump. Leo looks over, his expression turning apologetic, and I can feel his thumb around the side of my paw.
Sorry, I know we're both tired as dirt. Honest though, if I was in bed right now, I wouldn't be able to sleep living at all like this. So, I guess I just gotta come out and say it, all plain like for you, Otter. You're my boyfriend now, right?
I blink at hearing the words out loud, though when the moment comes, I don't even hesitate.
You're my boyfriend, Leo.
His pace on the track shows, then eventually stops outright. He turns facing me. We stand in the midst of the abandoned passenger carriers. The plants around us mostly dead or dormant for the autumn. I can't help but have this feeling that we clash with our surroundings, alive and new in something dead and decaying. I am reminded of a word I studied for a Southwestern literature elective I took, the quos. It comes to me as if recited on a recorder in my brain, the short paragraph which I labored to memorize the night before my presentation. Quos, a noun both singular and plural, referring to anything strange, incongruous, or peculiar. At its heart is the unknown, the mysterious. It rhymes with os, to a traveler. It's often the highest quasi-nisidium. For me, everything, whether object, person, or even when sees clearly in the depths of its existence, is credibly the quos. And every road, every alley, the whole of you pallor, the course of a creek, the track of a common, all a route to quos for any traveler. Any queries willing to question, to go in quest, to ask the cosmic question of the medieval church drama. We inquire this, whom do you see, O pilgrim? William Les Hitman.
Let's be happy, yeah?
Moisture wells within his rusted eyes, and I recall the last time I saw Leo cry. It was after what happened at the lake. It was our first day back to school, and he gathered all of our group together. He started out fine, managing simple English and explaining how he promised he was going to protect us all from now on. And then he just kept saying, "I'm sorry," over and over again. Jasmine was the first to step up and hug him. Then Carl, then TJ, then me, and finally Flynn. We held each other outside the road and sobbed. Flynn kept yelling something and seemed more incensed than Maureen, but I wasn't listening to his words. Leo bowed until he was hiccuping, wrote with himself. We all did. Eventually, a passerby called one of our parents, and we were picked up one by one. The funeral had happened the week before, and our parents thought we were ready to reintegrate. Things were better. It never felt like things got better. But Leo always was there, keeping his promise. Now my eyes brim with tears. I think it might be in part due to our lack of sleep, but I can't hold back. We stared at each other, Leo laughing and wiping his eyes with his palms.
You always suck in your cheeks when you're trying not to cry.
He reaches up, rubbing my head fur as he does commonly. I sniffed her, trying to manage a challenged look, Leo looking blurry in my vision. I let go of his paw, talking him by the front of sheer and pulling him down to my height. I shut my eyes tight and kiss him, my arms trembling as I do so. Large arms envelop me, his grasp first on my waist, but then, upon my face, he holds onto my tear-matted cheeks. I realize I have no idea what I'm doing with regard to kissing, and I feel like I pull much in my face against his, but Leo doesn't laugh. The kiss is over rather quickly, but I embrace him as soon as our muzzles part. I feel his head drop into mine, an neediness to his demeanor which I share. We continue to stand each on own rail, keeping equilibrium, balance at the center. This makes the hug sort of awkward in structure. It actually reminds me a lot of church pamphlets TJ had that describe the proper way to hug someone of the opposite sex. Backs hunched forward, arms around the upper torso, pelvises at least a foot apart from one another. At least we were all good in the eyes of the Lord so far. It feels like several minutes pass, Leo occasionally squeezing me tight or rubbing his paws across my back. I do the same. The position starts to feel a bit sore, especially with my recent battering, and I pull back. Leo seems to have been caught unawares, waving his arms as he tries to find his balance again. He stumbles and falls off, his rump hitting the sandy gravel beside the track.
Oh shit, Leo, you okay, man?
I hop down, but in my haste, my foot catches and I topple over onto the big wolf's chest. Adding injury to injury. Leo just chuckles, wrapping his arms around my midsection. We met eye to eye.
Clumsy otter.
I sigh with relief and kiss him again, briefly, as I am aware I haven't brushed my teeth in 24 hours as well. He strokes his fingers through my head for, careful to avoid the bump on the back of my head before releasing me. I stand, offering a paw to him. He takes it tall just for show, really. He seems to have no problem standing up on his own now.
So, before I was rudely interrupted, I asked you how you thought the others will take us, now that we're a couple.
We started walking again, this time with Leo leading. He seems to take fancy with an old rusted crane, the wolf bounding up the steep ladder and clambering over it like he's 10 again.
So, I think that Jasmine will probably dig it. Flynn will taunt us relentlessly but harmlessly. TJ will probably be confused but ultimately happy for us, and Kara will probably be bewildered as all hell and awkward about it.
Leo reaches the top of the crane steps. He peeks over the metal to beckon to me.
Really? In my head, I imagine when I tell Carl I am queer and stuff, he'll just say, "That's gay," then continue playing his handheld without caring.
No. He he cares, I think. Also, I don't want tinnitus. I'm good down here.
And that's making his way back down, his cheaper gait and utterly foreign sight as he beams at me. He slap happy hyper.
What about your parents?
Oh, Jesus. One day they catch me with gay porn. The next I have a big ass Hispanic wolf boyfriend.
I don't know, man.
I want to tell mine about you. They'd be happy for me. I guarantee it, yeah?
My eyes drift down to my pocket, the weight of my phone still resting against my thigh.
I still have a voicemail from yesterday that they sent me. I haven't listened to it yet.
I see more of his excited demeanor diminished to his usual more concerned expression. Leo hits over beside me and we continue walking.
Chase, whatever they say, you've still got me.
He approaches me and stops, his fingertips typing at his hips as he thinks of what to say. Or what?
Don't. Let's keep going.
You still got
Go, keep going.
And if shit got real bad, you could stay with us for a bit. Jasmine does it all the time. Pai and Mama are used to having a house filled with kids, but since most of my siblings moved out, it's just me. Okay, let's go. Teacher's parents would never turn out either. Sorry. And Carl, well, God knows that he's enough. Sorry. And Carl, well, God knows that he has enough damn rooms that go unused. His parents are barely ever there. You could be like that one movie with that boy who lived in the walls of the house, making spooky noises at night and eating their gorgonzola. I do love Encanto.
I let out a small chuckle. I remember how Carl used to be really afraid of ghosts a few years ago.
Ghosts are total bitches.
I got to hang out with him and play video games as a coping mechanism excuse. Still, now that I have my phone in hand, I still have that same twisting dread within my gut.
I'm just... it's like everything is changing and my heart is... it's like everything is changing and my head is spinning. My folks will never see me the same again.
They won't, because you're almost a fucking adult, Chase.
The curtness of Leo's tone has me look up for my phone and back to him.
Esta Yuka, people grow up and you have, and really handsomely, I got to say, yeah?
I look off to the side. The flattery is making my neck warm and my cheeks flush. Despite everything, I still can't believe it's Leo that is saying all this to me.
The thing is, your parents are gonna love you no matter what. They're good like that. I know it. I bet my neck. My back.
He grabs his shoulder, looking down at me with his bloodshot eyes and a smile.
Other shit pals around here are the ones I'm gonna have to worry about, because no way I'm hiding that. I have Chase the Otter as my boyfriend. And trust me.
He raises up his large fist in front of me, showing the crimson which still stands his knuckle full.
and try anything or harass ya, or nah, they try anything or harass ya for it, I'll make sure they know the consequences.
I shift my focus from Leo's fist to his wild gaze.
Man, you need some sleep.
Leo blinks, then brings his fist back to rub the back of his neck.
Fuck yeah, I do. I turn more Russian as the day goes on.
He sniffs, rolling his shoulders some before looking back to the phone in my hand.
Alright, let's listen to the voicemail, eh?
He looks out to the side, sort of muttering embarrassingly under his breath.
Double jump that sucker and whatnot.
It's so cringy, but I feel like I want to kiss him again. I smile wryly at Leo, he just huffs.
Fair warning though, you're still probably grounded as hell.
I smirk, my chest feeling tight and my mouth dry.
Oh yeah, I know that. I get yelled at if I don't call my parents back within 5 minutes anyway. I'll miss you while I'm in lockup though.
Leo grins lopsidedly, less wild now.
I'll see if I can arrange a conjugal visit or something.
I take a deep breath and navigate into the voicemail inbox section.
Ready?
I can see Leo's family home in the distance now. Some smoke rising up from the backyard. They must be grilling something.
Knuckles. Ready!
I press play.
Fucking finally, alright, bye guys.
Oh my god.
Caught up again.
I am finally fucking here.
Hey!
Did you play the sound effect when you joined?
Return to the Coon.
Yeah, the sound effect I have set up is the drama sound, but I am so tremendously. I am literally on my knees, begging, pleading for forgiveness. I am so sorry. I did not know.
We had fun talking.
That was
we were
3
talking
hours.
about Rasoon and Waffle House.
That was 3 hours.
Don't worry.
You got trapped
we
in
were,
Waffle House.
no, we were talking about Fallout and Waffle House. Don't worry, we were having a
And
rattle.
also that thing that killed Squidward in that one SpongeBob episode.
That,
Yes, the